This is Parent Boss Leader. Parent Boss Leader. And here's your host. She's a courageous voice for women, parents, and modern workforce leaders alike. She's a keynote speaker and proud mother of two, the Vice President of Sales and Strategy for ATR International, Laura R. Munson.
Hello, and welcome to the podcast Parent Boss Leader, an interactive podcast where I interview leaders across industries. Today, we have a really exciting outlier podcast, military segment. We're supporting Military Family Month in November, and Kristen is on my very own team at ATR International. Kristen, thank you for joining today.
Yeah. Hey, Laura. Hey, everyone. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, we're excited. So, Kristen, you yourself are a military spouse. You bring with you such cool experiences to ATR, and we really want to lift you up for that. So, today we're going to talk with Kristen about her background and really even share with other companies why it's so important to consider hiring military spouses. So, let's jump in. You ready, Kristen?
I'm ready. Thank you.
Perfect. So tell us, what's your journey like being a military spouse, and really how has it shaped your own personal life?
So my journey has been very exciting, and there's been a lot of moving parts. My husband and I have been married for 8 years. We've had 3 out-of-state moves, 3 deployments, just a whirlwind of a lot going on, but it has been great. It has really helped me adapt to new employment opportunities and networking opportunities that, staying in one spot forever you wouldn't get.
Wow. That's very, very intense moving all those times. What ways, if we're to talk about your role at ATR, how has ATR shown support for you in your situation as a military spouse? How has it impacted your work experience?
Yeah, absolutely. ATR has been phenomenal for me as a military spouse. It's my first 100% remote portable employment that I've been able to take with me. I relocated states within the last year, and ATR really helped me through that process. I have a really great manager, and this transition was smooth. I barely missed any time, just smooth transition. It's been great, and I've been able to continue my career here. I've been here a little over 2 years now.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. For military spouses in general, it seems like frequent relocations can be really disruptive to a career. What have you noticed over the course of your career with all of those transitions? What's it been like for you in your career journey?
Yeah, absolutely. So most of the military spouses I know are entrepreneurs, or they have a small business on the side to try to get some income coming in, because the option for remote work is not there, or they haven't found the right one. But that seems to be what most military spouses do to maintain employment, consistent employment, because they can't always take their job with them.
Yeah, it's true. And wondering, I guess, on a personal note with you, what is the type of support system that you've been able to garner over the years? Because I imagine it's challenging, uprooting your life, a whole different location. Like, how have you stayed sane?
Yeah, absolutely. So I live far from family. And so my best support systems are other military spouses. You might meet a military spouse, and then that person becomes your child's emergency contact for school within a week or two, because you get so close and they just become like the support is just phenomenal. They understand what you've been through and can really support you through that process firsthand.
Yeah, that's cool. So it's really finding that friend, that special person who can help kind of be at every stage of journey. We can't underestimate the power of friendship. What advice would you personally give now that you've been in the career world? What would you give to other career spouses?
I think that it's definitely possible to pursue a professional career as a military spouse. and still support your military member. You just need to find the right opportunity and the employer that will work with you and support you as well. And remote work, for me, has been where it's at.
Yeah, it's true. And I think even in your role, Kristen, you're a recruiter. You have a front row seat to a lot of military personnel, families, spouses. From your experience, what are some of the misconceptions you think employers might have about hiring people in the military or military spouses?
Yeah, so I've seen just this a lot of employers are not understanding that transferable skills from being a military member or spouse are there. They're really adaptable and can pick things up quickly, open to change, and a lot of the skill sets that you're looking for, military members have that.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. And you also, of all people, can be a strong advocate for helping to place military and military spouses as well. Because even at ATR, as you know, we're always sharing it about our military initiatives, how we want to place more military spouse into our client companies. Let me ask this. What type of programs out there do you think are the most beneficial for military veterans and their spouses? Like, what do you think's been the best even in your journey?
Yeah, definitely. Well, at ATR, we partner with INSEP, and that gives military spouses the firsthand view of job boards and job positions that are actively looking for military spouses. And that's really where you should start, somebody that's looking for you. And then the other job boards and social media platforms have groups as well that you can connect with.
Perfect. So, going back to a little bit about companies hiring military spouses, what do you think that really military spouses bring to the table?
Well, I think that we have such a diverse perspective and we've been through experiences that, your average candidate might not have been through, that might separate us and benefit your company.
Wow, I think that's probably so true. Like, even people listening may not have that background. What type of experiences would you say that is different that would really help people understand more what you've been through?
So I've been through, working full time and a deployment. We've been through 3 deployments so far, which are overseas deployments for over 6 months at a time. And that requires a lot of, project management and emotional intelligence to kind of get through that and persevere in your professional and personal career.
Mhm. Yeah, I can't even imagine. It's moms, busy, home life, spouse being gone, uprooted, new place, having babies. It's so hard. It's a whole different level of juggling balls in the air, right, Kristen?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So one of my last questions is if there's one key message or piece of wisdom that you'd like to share with our listeners, military spouses, employers, allies alike, what would it be?
So I would just, for military spouses, definitely continue your professional journey. If that's something you're interested in, don't stop just because you're a military spouse and relocating, because it's probably out there. And then for employers to definitely consider military spouses because we can definitely offer a lot of perspective and diverse thoughts for your company.
Yeah. Kristen, thank you for sharing some of your perspectives today. I mean, we are so grateful for you, even at ATR, and you're passionate in your work and really passionate about serving the military as well. So thank you for being on today.
Thanks, Laura.